workshop update today then. So it's been a while since I did this. The first one was more of an intro into the new shop. I'll quickly show you the showroom. We've had a lot of building works going on because of flooding and water ingress. So we've moved the offices into the main showroom and the other half of the showroom. We were going to set up as a wardrobe showroom, but at the current moment it is being kind of excavated and ready to be tanked. So I'll show you that. This is the state of it. So we've dug excavation holes just to see where the water's coming in, and the plasterboard's been ripped up, ready to be tanked. So the whole room's getting tanked, and then we can finally treat this room as a showroom. And then from the front door we can have an actual entrance into the showroom using the other door that we made. So that's that, and that's the reason why the office is in here, and it's really cramped now, but it's still good. So I don't know if this is a new addition, but we did like a baker's island. So it's nice and narrow. There's a little bit of a breakfast bar overhang on the end, and then nice deep single drawers, so we can put in full height flour bags, etc. And then this is like a concrete Caesar stone worktop. Yeah, just something different to complement the rest. Nothing else really changed in here. We've got a lot more doors in here for demo purposes. And out here we've had a move around. So the original video, all the machines are still where they are. There's some extra bits and bobs, but we've added a wall to the kitchen, and we're going to put a door in here so we can isolate that from all the dust, etc. We left the windows in so it's nice and light in there. We've also up the juice and staircase, we have started laying down some flooring so we can put another workstation up here. We do a lot of vinyl wrap doors, so I'd quite like to have like a swatch cutting table up here, but it's generally going to be for stuff that we want out of the way that isn't part of the main workload. So big dispatch day today. Some of the Christmas orders going out. Chop saws moved to a more dedicated position, and that's a packing bench. Bandsaw moved onto the corner of the new kitchen enclosure. Everything else is pretty much the same. The spray booth's the same. We are starting to put all of our offcuts raised from the floor so that if we did have a flood, that the water won't reach that, because our worst one was just over an inch of flooding, which obviously with this sort of stuff it's going to affect, but we knew there wasn't rain for this, so we've left them there. But yeah, generally speaking, we're trying to keep everything off the floor just because it works better, more preventative, etc. Nothing's really changed. We've had a little shuffle around. I think we built these two new cabinets here just to add a little extra workspace. I know one of them, and yeah, I know both of them are new. I just can't remember what setup we had here before, because I haven't watched the video. So yeah, that side of it's all the same. Like I said, we've lifted everything off the floor. Clamping table's still going strong. Compressor is still spot on. The Felder extractor is now plumbed in a bit better, so we've got not a dedicated line, but done some ducting, so we haven't got all the ducting on the floor, which was a bit lazy really. So this is all ducted to each machine now. So we've got the Blum hinge press there, and then the Wadkin, I think it's, I can't remember now, EQ spindle moulder, can't remember. And then the little batch of old school machines are here as previously. So that's that section, pretty much the same. Over here we've had a shuffle around with the bench, and we moved the sander up a bit because we had some excavation works on this expansion joint in the concrete. So this sander was pushed back probably 2 to 3 foot to get it away from there. and also the sander's extractor was moved slightly. Shelving's gone in there. Got 3D printer in there, and a load of fiberglass in gear in there. And what else we got? I'll show you the 3D printer. That's a new bit of kit. So that's a Creality CR10S Pro. I can't remember, but that's what that is. And then nice stainless steel cabinet underneath for it to sit on. The Wadkin lathe was moved, and you can see the water damage around the bottom where we did have the flooding, but I've put it on top of some ply boards now, lifted it so that it's not so susceptible to the damp and floods. But that's pretty much out of use at the moment because we're so busy. So here's a bit of a work in progress, a nice little kitchen with some lovely features inside. So this is a magic corner. So this is the sort of thing we do as part of our workload. Nothing's completed, but all the doors are swung and ready to rock and roll basically. A step back cabinet because this one's got to fit around a beam, so it's all nice inside. This is just like a U-shaped kitchen, and then this one, another magic corner in that side. That's pretty much it. So what else have we done? We got new bench there, which is just another torsion box design bench, which I will do a video on at some point. That just adds an extra workstation really, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 benches now. But we seem to need all of them all the time, which is really good, to be honest. This unit I'm working on needs a bin pull out in, so that's going to go in. We've got a workbench there, which I don't know was there last time, but that is a new bench. And here's another kitchen we're working on, which is on the back burner at the moment because of some change in the building. So that's on the back burner, but that will be going over there when that one's completed, when that goes off into spray. And then down this end, just the usual. So we've got the stock of timber in here. As you probably know, everything is double the price, so there's quite a lot of money's worth there, which is good and bad at the same time. Forklift still here. That's about it really. I'll show you briefly what has been going on outside. I haven't got any new tools apart from the 3D printer and maybe a Mirka sander, because we were pretty well equipped before we started. So we use the Dewalt sanders at the minute, which are quite good. However, they do vibrate, and the extractor is really temperamental, but when it is working perfectly, it's great. But to compare Mirka to Felder, I've never had a problem with Felder, not even in the slightest. Whereas with this, we've sent the sander off once and the extractor off twice, and we've only had it sort of 2 years, whereas the Felder stuff I've had for 10 years and never had to send it anywhere. So this is where the lathe was. So that's now moved way over there, so it's in my sort of little work area, and we've been taking up all the floor down here because of the damp and that sort of thing, and all the floorings come up off these steps. So this is the front door where the entrance would be for the showroom. I'll quickly show you the new drainage, etc. So here is a test to see if the cracks in the concrete are affecting water ingress. I'm not 100% sure if this will work, but obviously I'll give anything a go. We don't want water in there. We've got a new Acco drain going all the way through, which had basically shuttered concrete all the way down to below our footing level. So if there is any ingress, it won't be through there. And that runs out into the field next door, and then all the way down into a pond. I'll show you. And then we moved house this year, as you know, so there's some of it which I still haven't done. So down here there was an excavation hole done at the end of this bit of concrete to check what was going on with that pipe, but that was completely blocked. Another pipe was put in all the way down the back of the building to link to the other side where we put in another echo, and that goes into the pond, which is there, and then that fills the pond up. So yeah, that's it really. We just getting on with it as best as possible. It's not ideal with the showroom being half done, but that's just the way it is. It's been like that for 3 years, so half the showroom's been complete, the other half hasn't. But when that is done, it'll be spot on.